Hi guys! Can y'all hear me? Hello, welcome. Um, oh my gosh, I'm so nervous, but I'm very excited. I think we have a really good lineup this year. I think it's gonna be a good marathon. I'm glad to see everybody here. We're gonna get started with Harvest Moon DS, and this is gonna be Celia Marriage. Celia, the best girl, the canon wife for DS, and A Wonderful Life. um, I'm ready to go whenever you are, Desert. You let me know, and we'll just get it rolling. Alright, I'm gonna start by resetting. So what I've already done beforehand is set my console date, or console time, excuse me, to an hour, 0 hours essentially. So I can hopefully, first try, we'll see, manipulate the location of the 3 hidden water sprites. So time starts when I hit new game. And we'll see how this goes. It may take us a time or two to get it going. Yeah, so basically if we manipulate kind of our starting seed, so to speak, we get 3 sprites for free. We're gonna know where they are when they're normally randomly generated. So we have to wait until this screen passes to be sure that we have the manip correct. And let me pull up my notes. Notes are very important in Harvest Moon speedrunning. Especially this run. This game is very complex. Basically includes a whole nother category with Rescue Harvest Goddess. Okay, we did not do it, so now we're gonna reset. But let's try again. Okay, sorry. Next time, for sure. Okay. Same deal, right? I'm looking at that that field to the right of the Witch Princess, and I'm looking for a certain generation of items in that field to tell me that I have the right seed. And it's not necessarily that I was like way off, because it is, I don't know how to explain it, but the game kind of like switches back and forth between those 2 seeds for several frames. It's a pretty big frame window, but not every frame within that window is gonna give me the correct manip, right? G Heinz, to answer your question, it's not 100% random, the placement of the water sprites. There are, I don't know how to explain it, but if one sprite is on a certain screen, there's an algorithm to tell where the other sprites will be. You're, oh, dang it. One more time, okay? We can do this. I should have upped my estimate, but it's okay. We're doing it, okay? Sorry, usually I go by like a sound cue on these, so I kind of can't talk while I'm doing it. Okay, that felt pretty good. Yeah, so, I mean, you kind of feel like, and the game tells you that those sprites will be on any random square, but they're never going to be like right next to each other. They're never going to be 2 on the same map screen. And like I said, there is a certain pattern to, if you find this sprite on this screen, you're gonna know which screens to look at for the other 2. Okay, we'll see. One more time watching these guys fight, I believe. Crossing my fingers. Yay, we did it. Okay. So what I'm looking for on this screen, I'm looking in this field to the right. I'm looking at this check mark made of wooden sticks, right? And that's what tells me that I have the correct generation. So we are good to go. Just gotta make our way through this intro, which is about like 3-4 minutes. Yeah, so if you've never seen Harvest Moon DS before, it is the first game that came out for the DS, of course. It came out in 2005. It's pretty heavy on the touchscreen usage, being essentially a launch title for the DS. But the story here is that the witch princess here, she's very annoyed by the harvest goddess. She's always kind of popping up and saying ta-da and being annoying or whatever. So to kind of shut her up, she casts a spell on her, but she accidentally turns her to stone. And in an effort to try to fix that, she accidentally makes her disappear into another world, another dimension, whatever you want to say. And now she's going to send all of these harvest sprites, which there are 101 of them, off to go and try to find the harvest goddess. But spoiler alert, they're not going to be able to do that on their own. We're going to have to do that. We will, of course, not be bringing back all 101 of them because I don't want to do a one-person marathon today. We will have to get 60 of those sprites by doing various activities, and that will bring back the harvest goddess, and the harvest goddess has to be there for us to be able to get married. And there's some other requirements for marriage, of course, like all the other games, that we need to upgrade our house and get our big bed, and of course raise the affection of our chosen lady. Okay, so we're gonna pop in here to the Sprite Company house, and we're actually gonna unlock our first sprite. This is Guts. He's kind of in charge here in the Sprite house. And thankfully we didn't have to do too much to rescue him. We just have to watch the intro. There will be several sprites that are not so easy. But we're going to do a lot of different things. We're going to be shipping items. We're going to be taking care of some animals. We're going to be fishing and chopping sticks and stones and all kinds of stuff. Okay, and here's our second sprite. Neptune is part of the channel, channel sprites, I guess. There are 9 of these guys. This is kind of like the tutorial channel, so of course we unlock it in the intro here. Yeah, it teaches you basic farming information, so. We won't need any tutorials though, we're pretty pro. Alright, so we're gonna leave here. And we're going to get sprite number 3. This is it Mercury? I'm really bad at remembering their names. But this is the weather channel, also another channel sprite that tells us the weather for the following day. So, of course, that's very important. And we'll use him a few times. All right, so the harvest goddess wishes us the best, and it's up to us to clean up her mess. Mercury, yeah. All right, so we're gonna start out like every good Harvest Moon speedrun and go to sleep for a few days. Yes, we are at a very good pace. 5 minutes in. Okay, so I'm gonna pop down a save now because I want to make sure that I have sunny weather on the 7th. And of course the weather is determined like during your sleep cycle. Alright, so if I check the weather, it should hopefully tell me that it's gonna be sunny. It is. We're going to leave today. Here's Thomas. Thankfully, we can tell Thomas to go away and we don't have to listen to his tutorial or anything. Not very nice, but Thomas kind of deserves it. So what we're going to do today, because it is actually Celia's birthday, we're going to try to find a flower, here's one, to go and give her. Because we get 5 times the love points for giving her a gift she likes on her birthday, of course. So let's see. Here she is. That's meeting her. We're gonna gift her our birthday present. She's very cute. And we talked to her, and now we already have 1,700 love points just from that. And we'll head home. we'll be talking to her a little bit later on, but we've got some stuff to do to get it going. A big thing we need is, of course, money to be able to buy all the things we need to buy. Here's Thomas again. He's going to give us a rubber ball. This is for playing with your dog, but we unfortunately do not have much time to play with our puppy in this run. Okay, so I'm going to walk over here. I'm going to press A on this little watering pond. And this will unlock our 4th sprite, Carafe. Carafe, I don't know. Okay, now I'm going to equip my watering can. And I'm going to refill my watering can 10 times to unlock another sprite. This is Misty. And now we're going to work on Carafe? What a giraffe like. I don't know. Well, now we're going to get those hidden water sprites that we nipped our starting seed for. So right now I have the necklace equipped, which is an accessory. And using that, we can affect these squares on the map from very far away, so we don't have to walk all the way over there. All right, so here's one. I knew exactly where it was because I manipulated my starting seed, right? And that was just by setting my console clock to 0 hour and by starting on, oops, that's the wrong one, a precise frame. Menuing is very hard when your hands are shaking, but hopefully I'll calm down and lock in a little bit. Thank you everybody for saying my hair looks nice. I tried hard today. Okay, so here, this guy is a leader. That's why he looks a little bit different. Every team, which are different colors, has a leader. We'll get a couple of them. I think like 3 of the leaders or something. Okay, one more hidden water sprite's gonna be down here on this screen. We gotta scroll way over, but we don't mind scrolling all the way over because we'll need to be at this screen later on. Oops, I missed. Dang it, I missed again. You can do it, it's okay. Okay, there it is. All right, so we got all 3 of those hidden water sprites. Like I said, pretty quick, pretty free. Okay, now I have to wait until the supermarket opens at 9, so I'm just gonna stand here refilling my watering can, and this is gonna gain me experience on the watering can because we will be upgrading it later on. Oh, we hit a follower goal, wow. Okay. Now, this part is a little bit harder to explain, but we're going to do what's called a quick purchase glitch. So I'm going to call the supermarket. I'm going to buy a grape juice. And now I'm going to double tap A, 5 frames apart, and now you see it says Axe at the top, and it's letting me buy 99 of those grape juices. So I only had money for like 2.5, but I just bought 100 of them, and I'm gonna ship them for some money. So yeah, basically, that's what you do. At the end of a buying dialogue, I double tap A, 5 frames apart, so A, 5 frames, another A. And the game gets confused. It's not quite sure what I'm buying. So it calls the first item in the item table, which is the axe. And the axe doesn't cost anything, or it costs like 1G or something like that. So it allows me to buy way more than I could afford of whatever item I have selected. We're actually gonna do this twice. We're gonna do it again in the casino. And that's actually gonna cause an underflow of our medal count. So that would be cool to see. Right now, I'm raising my fatigue up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, so now if I use another tool, I'm gonna pass out. And we're gonna just kind of use this as a trick to get home faster. So we're going down in here. We're gonna talk to Galen, however you want to call his name, to meet him. We need to unequip our tool and hop inside, and he will give us a fishing rod. Yeah, when quick purchase glitch was discovered, it definitely saved a ton of time, and it also helped reduce resets, because we used to have like resets 2 hours into the run, because if you didn't get your like fishing sprite glitch thing by hiring a fishing team in winter, if you didn't get that, you had to reset, and that would be like 2.5 hours in, which sucks. Okay, so we got our fishing rod. I used the fishing rod once to pass myself out so I could get home faster, and it is the next day. But yeah, so money was the toughest part. In the early going, you would basically just have to try to get by until, what am I doing? Until winter, when you could hopefully trigger the underflow and get a bunch of money. Eat a couple things. So I don't remember off the top of my head how much time that cut down. Probably almost half an hour, I would think. I would have to look at like the obsoleted runs. Yeah, I really enjoyed watching the 4 to 5 hour runs. They were so optimized and with such skill. But I mean, back then we didn't know that much, right? And kind of the nature of speedrunning and with like certain games that are not ran very often is that knowledge is kind of like scattered, right? Some people know things, other people don't know them, and if you don't have a central place to share that information, like we have our Discord now, or like there used to be IGN forums and stuff, like how are you supposed to know? So I don't really fault people for not being that great in the early days. And of course, there were undiscovered glitches that definitely helped out a lot. All right, so after Spring 8th, if we cross this bridge, we will unlock the casino and also this sprite here, Roller. It has to be, no, yeah, just after Spring 8th. I don't think the time matters. But he unlocks, he will show us to this new casino. And like I said, we're going to do that quick purchase glitch again with the medals that he sells. And that's going to give us 1,000,000,000 medals. And we'll use those medals to buy some cool items. They're kind of like endgame accessories, or intended to be endgame accessories. And that's also how we're going to hire the sprite teams. We're going to hire them to do some of the work of collecting things for other sprites so that we don't have to actually do it. So it's pretty passive, but we need the medals to afford to hire them, right? Okay. Just scroll down. This is also how we're going to get our money, because we're going to buy some of the most expensive accessories that we can buy with the medals, and then we're going to sell them to Van for a lot of money, and that's what's going to give us the money for the rest of the run, pretty much. Okay, so I'm going to go up here. I'm going to talk to that sprite that we just unlocked. I'm going to buy some medals, whatever I can afford. I'll pop down a safety save. And now I'm going to go for the cheapest item here, which is bell pepper seeds. And again, I bought one. At the end of his dialogue, I double tap A. I buy more than I can afford, and you see now I have 1,000,000,000 medals. So pretty crazy. I'm going to buy some of these other seeds because I will need them later on. There also has a sprite associated with each of these 3 seeds. I'm going to buy teleport stone. That's going to help me get around much faster. I'm going to buy some relaxed tea leaves because that's what we're going to be gifting Celia, actually. I'm going to buy this red cloak, which I don't need, but it does, after I buy that, unlock these other gloves. One of these gloves we're going to keep and we're going to use it. It's going to come in handy later. And the other one we're going to go and sell it to Van right now. Okay. So before we leave here, we're going to talk to Guts. And we're going to start our first sprite team hire. And we're going to hire the fishing team. And they will start catching fish for us to count towards sprites that require us to catch X number of sprites. Or X number of fish, sorry. Each sprite will catch about 4 fish a day on average. I'll come up and press A on this orange box here. This is Jet. He sells some stuff we're going to be buying from him later for another sprite, but he's a sprite on his own, of course. So we go and we sell to Van. We're going to sell him these miracle gloves for a bunch of money. We can also get rid of the red cloak because we don't need that for anything. It like moves animals around from the map. Sorry, I don't know what the heck my dog is doing. I'm sorry if you can hear that. We're going to buy some Turbo Jolts, Turbo Jolt XLs to replenish our stamina, or our fatigue rather. And I should probably do one now since my fatigue is pretty high. And yeah, I think she can hear me talking because I'm talking louder than I normally do, and that's why she's freaking out. But my dog outside. Okay, let's plant a cabbage seed. I forgot what I was saying. Okay, yeah, and the Cabahat is also going to help reduce our fatigue gain. Okay, so that right there looked very simple, but it's actually another glitch, right? Because it is Sunday today, and the supermarket is supposed to be closed. But what I can do is select a store that is open, and when I press A, I slide to a store that is not open, and it will let me connect to that closed store, which is pretty crazy. And that's actually kind of a glitch that I accidentally discovered. I'm not counting because I'm talking, but we need about 10 stacks of this random stuff. We're going to ship that for another couple sprites. Okay, and also, Gots, the woodcutter here, is not open until 11, and it's only 10:30, so we're going to do the same misconnection glitch, and we are going to ask for him to build us a pond. And we can call the blacksmith. I don't have to do anything special to call him because he's open right now. And we're going to buy a brush, a milker, and a shear, or shears. And we'll do some more glitches with those later on, but I'll explain that later. Okay, and that's all we do for today. Yeah, my execution is actually kind of annoying me because it's giving me less time to how do you say, explain. If I first try everything, I don't have time to explain what I'm doing. Okay, so we're building a duck pond. Did I get the Riviera? Oh yeah, I must have. Okay, so we're gonna take that duck pond, we're gonna throw our fishing rod in that pond and get another sprite. This is Yacht. I already lost track of how many sprites we have, but that's okay, it doesn't matter. And we're gonna water our cabbage, and we're actually gonna start gifting our girlfriend, Celia. We're gonna talk to her. That'll give us 200 love points, and where's my gift? We're gonna gift her one of these leaves, tea leaves, And that's going to give her 300 love points. Unfortunately, she doesn't have any better gifts that are easily obtainable. So we have to settle for 500 love points a day. And let me think. I think it's about 67 gifts in total that we'll have to give her. One thing about Celia is that she does have a pretty easy hidden love boost, you would call it. So she gets, what is it? Hold on. I'm doing stuff. I wrote it down somewhere, but then I can't find where I wrote it. Oh yeah, plus 2,500 love points for every like shipping milestone. So when I shipped 100 items, I got a boost of, what am I doing? 2,500 love points. When I hit 300 items shipped, 500 items shipped, 1,000 items shipped, 3,000 items shipped, and 5,000 items shipped, I'll get at each of those milestones plus 2,500 love points, which is really nice. It makes it very easy because I really don't have to do anything at all to trigger that love boost. And it makes a big difference. It's like 12,500 total or something like that. Okay. Yeah, definitely the teleport stone is like the most overpowered accessory in the game, and it's really not even hard to obtain in normal gameplay. It's only 2,000 medals, which is about like, I think it's like 20,000 or 200,000 gold, which gold is pretty easy to come by in this game compared to other games in the series. Let's go and go mining. So we have to talk to Carter to meet him. I'm going to pop in and out of the mine to trigger the mine to unlock. I know most of the girls' hidden love boosts. The only one that doesn't seem to have one is Nami, which I found that in a Japanese guide. The other hidden love boosts we were searching for. Unfortunately, they're not like super intuitive or super easy. But yeah, Nami's the only one I don't, of the normal girls anyway, that I don't have the hidden love boost for, and she does not seem to have one programmed because it's not in the official guides. Yeah. Yeah, so Muffy has it for buying drinks, so every like certain number of drinks we buy gives her a love boost up to, I think if you do the 50 that it takes to get the Sprite you want, it gives her full boost, so that one's pretty free. This mine is already not being kind to me. We're trying to get down to the bottom. For Lumina, it's the number of times you enter her room. I think it's like 30, 60, 90, 120, 150, something else. I don't know, 180. She'll get a love boost. For Flora, it is entering the mine or the dig site the same number of times, like 30, 60, 90, and so on. And yeah, like I said, Nami doesn't seem to have one, unfortunately. And I don't know why, because Nami was one of the original Wonderful Life girls, so you would think they would program that in, but no love for Nami. This mine is not being very kind to me. Sometimes, I mean, like, sometimes it's faster to dig for the stairs because they'll be, like, right there. And then other times it's faster to run around and search for a hole to fall down. But, I mean, obviously there's no way of knowing whether it's a single input or you need to start running. So, kind of annoying. We're going to try to get down to level 10 because we need to get a couple of Mistral, whatever you want to say, to upgrade some tools later on to get us some more sprites. We only need a few Mistral, so it's not too bad. Oop. I probably should have saved, but oh well. Okay, so we just got a little congratulations because we made it to the bottom. We got our 2 maestro and we leave. Okay, let's go over here. We try to leave the valley here to unlock another sprite. And I got those other ones I was talking earlier by just like pressing A on the fountain and the well and the little whatchamacallit thing behind the inn. I'm gonna eat some of these grasses since I only need one of them. And I'm gonna ship all of these rice balls. I'm sorry if you can hear my dog freaking out. I don't know what she's doing. Yeah, she can hear me, I think. She's freaking out. Yeah, she's excited. Okay, so we shipped a bunch of those rice balls that we bought, and that got us another sprite for 1,000 items shipped. And after I've shipped 1,000 items and I walk outside on a sunny day, I'll unlock the horse. The horse is going to come in handy later on as well. This is a very special horse. She recently had a foal, I guess, maybe. So she's still lactating, and she's going to give us plenty of milk of questionable quality later on. Yeah, my boyfriend moved in with me, so now I have 3 dogs. And they're outside right now, and yeah, they're freaking out. Okay, so I shipped an item in that basket. That's going to give me another sprite. This is veggie. Gross. That's gross to me. Okay, and let's see. Now this is what a large part of the run is going to look like. I am standing here, mashing the Y button to use the milker over and over again so I can gain experience on the milker. I need to level it up all the way, and I'm using a version of the game that includes the milker leveling glitch, so I'll show you really quick. So you see here my milker has this bar I need to fill up, and then it says level 0 below that. So what is supposed to happen is that I fill up this bar all the way, and then I reach level 1, and then the bar should drain back to nothing, and then I should have to level it all the way back up, and then I would reach level 2, right? But that doesn't happen because the game is broken. Let's see. My fatigue got kind of high there, so I didn't want to pass out. So once I fill that bar all the way and I reach level 1, every subsequent use will increase my level by 1. So I can get a level 99 milker, which will give me 99 milk every time I use it pretty quickly. It takes a few thousand uses though. What am I buying? Okay, I bought some seeds from the supermarket. I also am, oh dang it, this visual glitch is really annoying. Okay, we did it. We're gonna build a lumber shed. We'll need that later on so we can hire the lumber team to chop some stuff for us so we don't have to do it ourselves. And I bought an item from the supermarket. I need to buy an item from the supermarket 10 times on like 10 different days to unlock another sprite. So we're kind of working on multiple things all at the same time, right? Like I'm building this lumber shed, which is going to help me get several lumber sprites later on. I have the fishing team working in the background, catching fish to work towards more sprites. I have this cabbage growing, which is also going to help. So I'm working on a lot of things all at once. And of course we can't forget to romance. You see she's already at Purple Heart, even though I've only given her like 2 gifts, right? 3 gifts. And that's because of her hidden love boost pretty much. Because I shipped 1,000 items, so it gave me quite a bit of affection with her just by essentially doing nothing. She's pretty easy to impress, that Celia. She just likes when we're a good farmer, I guess. Even though I just bought stuff from the supermarket to ship and I didn't, you know, grow those rice balls myself or anything. Okay. Rain is always nice. Rain is a little bit of a time save because now I don't have to go and water my cabbage for myself. Today is Spring Thanksgiving. But unfortunately we cannot give her the cookies that we would like to give her because of course we don't have a kitchen or the ability to cook anything yet. So she just gets her normal gift. Okay. So now Gotts is done with the lumber shed, so today we're going to hire him to build the stone shed. But we're going to wait until he opens at 11, and in the meantime we're going to equip our necklace that lets us use tools remotely. We're going to equip our axe, and we're going to start chopping these logs. And because we built the lumber shed, those logs go straight into the lumber shed, so I don't have to like worry about them popping into my hands and having to put them away. So it's pretty quick, pretty efficient. I don't have to run around and physically get to these logs. I can just chop them from here. And we're doing this so we can unlock one of the lumber sprites so that we have the ability to hire the team, right? You have to have at least one of them rescued before you can hire them. But eventually the lumber team is going to get like, I don't know, I think it's like 8 sprites or something. Because they will chop these little sticks and the little stones, and we need to chop 500 of each, right? So obviously if I did that myself it would take a long time. They also have the ability to break these larger stones like you see here on the left of the top screen. I will never upgrade my hammer, so I won't have the ability to do that myself, but they can break the large stumps and the big stones, and we need to do that for a couple of sprites as well. Okay, that was all on that screen. I'm gonna go to here on my farm. Because when I start building buildings, I'm gonna end up destroying this stuff, so I might as well try to chop what I can right now. And we're keeping an eye on the time because we want to go in at 11. Okie doke. Almost there. Let's just get ready to go inside. Okay. So we'll call Gotts. Now we want the stone shed. So if I don't have the stone shed built, then they won't be able to collect any stone, right? Right now they could do lumber, but not stone. So we build the other one. Also gonna buy something from the supermarket. Oops, I forgot they're closed, so I'll just have to do that. And now they're open. And I just buy whatever, it doesn't really matter. Okay, and we go to bed. Are you supposed to be able to chop wood without moving? Is one of the... No, that's not a glitch. That's just using one of the accessories that I think is not really explained well in the game. When you equip the necklace, it lets you use your tools on the map screen, any of these map screens, right? So that's a normal intended game mechanic that I think just a lot of people didn't know about. So every time I do it, it looks like really crazy, but it's a totally normal and intended mechanic. And it actually is kind of crazy because you could like take your fishing rod and sit inside and fish all day with no time passing, because time doesn't pass when you're indoors, right? So it is kind of crazy. It's a little broken, like just mechanic wise, not, you know, broken. Oops, I wasn't supposed to go outside today, but oh well. So theoretically, what I would have done here is use that necklace that I was just talking about to water my cabbage from indoors without stepping outside, so that I don't have to deal with Potpourri being at my door telling me about stuff. She's telling me about a festival for tomorrow, so we're not able to gift on festival days. Oh my god. Can you guys hear that? Oh, I wasn't supposed to go outside. Crying. Poor baby. Okay. Okay, so it is raining today, and actually this means that we will be able to trigger the her black heart event for Celia. Okay, but we do need to catch a fish. So like I said, I've equipped the necklace. I go to the map screen, I click on the water here, and theoretically, if I can time it correctly, I can catch a fish. Any time now. Oh wait, there it is. And this unlocks a fishing sprite page. So what this has mean is that the team that we hired to start fishing has caught at least 50 fish. I just have to like physically catch one myself to trigger the sprite to unlock. Okay. And we're gonna go stand out here, I guess. We're going to chop some lumber again. Let's go over here first. And we can trigger the black card event after 10 o'clock. And actually, a little known requirement of Harvest Moon DS speed runs, marriage runs, is that you have to speed read the cutscene. So we'll be doing that. It's not a real requirement, but it's a personal requirement of mine. All right, so this is Bran. So we've chopped 100 sticks on our own. So now we'll be able to hire the lumber team, so I don't need to chop any more lumber on my own. And this is Earth, which means we've unlocked 20 sprites. So we are a third of the way there as far as our harvest sprites go. Oh my god. Okay, so now I'll go back to leveling the milker. And I usually set the DS down when I do this. You probably will be able to like hear me clicking. Oh, somebody mentioned I was quiet, so I could turn things up, or Desert can turn me up. I'm not sure what would work out better. There's not much noise right now because it's raining. And I actually captured game audio through my mic because I'm not very technologically sound. And I have to turn off all of my like noise gates and noise filters because otherwise you wouldn't be able to hear the rain. And that's kind of weird. I'm gonna drink a thing. Okay. Yeah, so we're waiting for 10 a.m. We're gonna pop inside and do the Black Heart event. Okay, here we go. Almost done with the dishes. I have to keep working. I think she says, wow, or yeah, something like that. Oh, what should I do? Your standing behind me was a surprise. I broke the dish that was so important to Vesta. Uh-oh. Oh, I'm tired. I'll take a break. Celia, I'm home. Hey, R, welcome. You're both a bit pale. What happened? Vesta, I'm gonna tell her the truth. It was my fault. I scared you and I made you drop it. What happened? You're acting kind of strange. If something happened, tell me. Oh, is that so? When you scared her half-jokingly, she dropped one of my plates? Okay, thank you for telling me the truth. Don't worry about it. Vesta, I'm sorry. That's okay, don't worry, because R explained honestly. I would have gotten mad if the explanation had been left to you. It's okay, don't you two worry about it anymore. Well, I'm gonna go do a bit more work. And that was that. Did I gift her this morning? I don't think I did. We'll gift her while we're here. Okay, dokie. Let's go up here. We can do this now. We're going to buy, oops, the wrong thing. I didn't need that. 5 of these records. That's going to give us another channel sprite. And there actually is a category where all you do is collect all 9 channel sprites. And I'll actually be running that tomorrow for Harvest Moon DS Cute in Japanese. So that'll be a fun, quick little run. Show off some of the glitches on that side of things. And now that I have that lumber sprite unlocked, I'm going to hire the lumber team or set them up to start working. This is going to help me in a couple ways. Mainly it's going to start clearing some of the fields so that it gives more room for more sticks and stones to generate, because that is really kind of my biggest RNG point in this game, and is making sure that I actually have enough sticks and stone generate to get to the 500 of each that I need. Okay. So we are going to start building some other stuff. We're going to build an animal shed. And we build everything out of golden lumber because we have the money, and that way it doesn't fall down. Let's call the supermarket. We have to buy seeds. We're also going to buy a rucksack upgrade. Unfortunately, the rucksack upgrade doesn't count as us buying an item on its own, so we have to buy something else. And then we're going to need later on some medicine for when we have chickens, and a touch glove for when we have chickens, but that'll be like towards the very end of the run. But I do this now because it causes a little pop-up here. So this is not a sprite unlocking, this is just the tutorial sprite telling me like, hey, I added some new tutorials. Like, okay, cool. But that sprite popping up can actually override other sprites, so I want to get that out of the way now. Alright. So we'll tell him where we want our animal shed. I don't really have any rhyme or reason. I just kind of plop it down wherever, whatever's closest. I have to read all the dialogue in Japanese for the run to count. Yeah, that that would be rough. Japanese is definitely not a readable language for me. I could guess what it says, but that's about the best I could do. Okie doke. We give her another gift. We go home and sleep. What can we do as a collective for you to play Flowerbud Fall at some point during this run? I mean, you asked nicely, so I guess I could maybe. I just have to find the downtime to do that, which is the hard part. Because unfortunately, like if I pick a song to play, it if I like sleep or change screens, it undoes it. Oh, I'm like missing all of my splits. Okay, so our cabbage was fully grown, so I shipped it, and that gives me another sprite. Kamar is another green sprite. Alright, God should be done. So then today is another building day. Maybe I could do it right now. Should I waste the time? Ah. Okay. I did it. We can listen to that while we're leveling our milker. It's a pretty good one. I don't know if I have Griffin Blues, do I? I'm doing such a bad job of leveling, actually. There is like a certain rhythm to it, a certain frame perfectness to like triggering or to linking together my actions here that I'm not doing very good at. And this is actually like a really hard thing to do, to mash like so fast like this. And my forearm starts like aching. But sometimes pain is just part of the game, you know? Oh, wait, almost time to go inside. Okay. I'm gonna build another animal barn or animal shed. And some more seeds. Oops, that's the wrong thing. That's an accidental misconnection glitch, which is really annoying, but very easy to do. And basically how it was discovered, because I would accidentally call the wrong place all the time. Yeah, so unfortunately our song goes away when we sleep. Okay, put our teleport stone on. Another gift. Oh, and I forgot to mention earlier, but we did get plus 3,000 love points for the heart event that we saw. You only get those if you answer correctly to the question or whatever. So this is another channel sprite. This is for having 100 friend points with a villager. And of course it is Celia, because she's pretty much the only one we've talked to this whole time. Let's see. Oops. Friend points don't really matter for like anything though. She will still marry us even if we have 0 friend points with her. I'm sure there's some like events or whatever that are non-marriage events that are locked behind friend points, but not a factor here. Okay, so today we're gonna use a different accessory that looks pretty crazy and overpowered. We're gonna equip these yellow gloves, a god hand, and this is gonna let us pick up an item from the map here. So we're gonna pick up all these wild grasses and we're gonna start eating them. So we need to eat 150 of these wild grasses, and that's gonna give us 3 more sprites. So this is obviously much faster than like running around and trying to collect them and having to jump over all these weeds and all that. So this is anime. This is for eating 30 grass. Go back to it. And I wait till, the end of this season to start collecting these, because obviously there's going to be a lot more out here. And we're not going to have enough to finish in spring, so I'll have to do this towards the end of summer as well. But yeah, these gloves make it very easy. And like I said earlier, they're kind of like an end game item that you're really not intended to have so early. They do cost a lot of metals. Okay, let's peek over here. This is Powery. And we'll keep going until 11. If I run out of stuff, then I'll switch to something else. But yeah, this is another intended game mechanic that's just not really something that you realize you can do when you're playing casually. Okay, well, let's just take off now. Here, back to the sprite house and hire the fishing team again. The lumber team did their little clear out as best they can. And now we'll go back to the fishing team. His dialogue is so long, it's really annoying. Oh no, what happened? Am I too early? Oh, just 7 days. Sorry, I misread my notes. So that's fine. That's what I was supposed to do. Okay, and go back here. I guess we can mash the milker for a second or two since we kind of ran out of grass. There's more around, but harder to find. So now we're gonna build our 3rd animal shed, but we actually need this one to fall down at some point. So we're gonna build it out of fodder. And we just need that barn so that we can buy the number of sheep that we need to buy, and then we're gonna get rid of them, get rid of the sheep, and then we'll need to be able to build 5 bird sheds, and you can only build 7 barns total. So yeah, so we need this one out of fodder, and we need to hope that it falls down at some point, which is a pretty good chance to fall down. Fodder barns have a little less than 1% chance to fall down, even on a sunny day. And then if we get rain, goes up to about an 8% chance. And in a heavy storm, like in summer or in winter, it's about a 40% chance for that barn to fall down. So hopefully we won't have any issues. It should fall down on its own without much trouble. How do you build a barn out of hay in the first place? I do not know, but God knows how to do it. He gets on his like 3 little piggies stuff, I guess. I don't know. Okie doke. More gifting. Unfortunately, there is no kind of affection spam in DS that we've discovered yet anyway. I think you do see affection spams in a lot of other games. I know 64 has one at least. Friends of Mineral Town does. Magical Melody does. I think I never know the difference between Save the Homeland and Hero of Leaf Valley, but I think one of those does. But unfortunately not here. Oh, even SNES has a affection spam, doesn't it? Yeah, it's unfortunate, but thankfully with the teleport stone and with every character being available at 6 a.m., it's actually really not that bad to gift them every day. Yeah. Every bachelorette is available at 6 a.m. except for one of the Mineral Town girls, Mary. She is like nowhere to be found until 8 a.m., which is really unfortunate. So we're leveling the milkers some more. I can check on our progress. We're maybe like a little over a third. So quite a ways to go. Yeah, unfortunately the font spam relies on the 6 a.m. like storage glitch stuff, which doesn't seem to be possible in DS because the saving mechanic was changed somehow. That's from what I understand. Like, I am, of course, not a researcher like Quark and Eric and Nico and the rest, so I don't really know. But I don't really know the whole, like, explanation of everything, but that's what it sounds like. Okay, so today, what are we doing? We are, oops, I forgot they're closed. We're gonna call here. We're gonna buy 10 sheep, and that will give us another sprite, and then we're gonna sell them right away. We're not gonna do anything with the sheep. We could have 10 sheep or 10 cows, but the unfortunate thing about cows is that they are not fully grown when you buy them, so you can't sell them right away. But the sheep are adults. The cows are at like their middle stage. So the sheep are sellable right away. So we just buy 10, which I should really be counting, but I'm not. Thank you for the good luck. Things are going pretty well so far, pretty smooth. Hit a lot of the big glitches on the first try, which is helpful. We do some animal care later on, but it will be using the chickens, because chickens are a little bit faster. I'm gonna buy like one more and then maybe that's 10. I wasn't counting. Let's see. Okay, we did it. So this is another team leader, Red Ribbon. And we're gonna misconnection the ranch. Oops, I messed that one up. Misconnection the ranch again. Oh, I went too far. She's misconnection the ranch. We did it. And we're just gonna spam A to sell all of these sheep again. We don't need them. And we can't risk keeping them. We can't risk them dying because we will lose a ton of affection with Celia if that happens. I think it's like, I don't know, I want to say it's like 5k or 10k when an animal dies. I actually don't remember off the top of my head, but it's a lot. We also need to start working on building bird sheds today. We'll buy some more seeds, of course. I'm actually gonna do a little safety save. Let's call the supermarket. They're also closed today, but we missed connection then. Yeah, we give our animals lots of unique and loving names. We even gave ourselves one of those names. Okay, now we're back to bird sheds, and we'll build these all out of golden lumber. And golden lumber will never fall down, even in a storm, so that's good. Yeah, barns collapse depending on what material you build them out of. So we see this fodder barn. It's still here, but it should fall at some point. We have quite a ways to go before we need it gone. But yeah, it is unfortunate. They do fall, and if you have any animals inside, oops, I shouldn't have done that. They will die. Animals can die in this game, which is sad. Yeah, just the ones built out of golden lumber, which is very, very expensive, they will not fall down, even in a heavy storm. Oh. So now we move into summertime. Today's a festival, so we'll just water from inside. And we can't gift. Yeah, usually when you're playing casual, like when I play casual, I just save before I go to sleep every night, and I'll reload if the weather calls for a heavy storm. And also if you do have a heavy storm, you can save before sleeping and check in the morning, and if your barn fell down, you can reload and try again. So save spamming is pretty simple. Okay, we're gonna collect a peach, and we're gonna start leveling up the sickle to upgrade that later on. Now I've collected a couple random items, right? I have this black grass, and I just got this peach, and I'm gonna save these for later on because there is a Winter 2 event with Thomas, just like in Friends of Mineral Town, where he'll ask us to obtain a certain item for him. And there, in this game, is 10 possible items he can ask for. And about 5 of those are easily obtainable for us within this run, so we're going to get those all ready for later on in case he asks for them. Yeah, I don't know how GOTS acquires all of this gold. And unfortunately, or fortunately, our townspeople do not get upset with us for flaunting our wealth and having golden lumber on our property like they do in Friends of Mineral Town. They do. They know. We're boosting the economy of Forget-Me-Not Valley by our presence alone. Yeah, so we're leveling up the sickle, and it actually levels much quicker when we're actually using the sickle to cut stuff instead of just like slicing the air like we do with the milker. Okay, another bird shed today. And another random thing. Okay. We'll go back to gifting today. During summertime, I really try not to plan a lot of things because summer storms can happen and really throw you off. So most of the time, I spend most of summer just sleeping. And kind of the same concept for winter as well, because there are heavy storms that can throw off your game plan. Let's see, I feel like she should hit blue heart kind of soon. I'm not exactly sure when. Alright. So this is going to be our cycle for a while. Water our pineapple. We need to grow a pineapple and ship it for another sprite, of course. We're gifting Celia. We have the fishing team working in the background. We're kind of hoping for some summer storms, actually. Today I don't want to go outside because somebody will be at my door to tell me about a festival. So I'll just water from inside. I haven't been good about avoiding those yet, but I'll try. And today's a festival, so we can't get to Celia. There is a sprite for attending festivals, though, and we will be getting that later on. We need to attend 3 festivals, and the whole mechanics of that is actually like pretty weird, and I don't really understand what the logic was. Certain festivals count towards that sprite and certain ones don't. But we don't really have to worry about that because we're only going to go to 1 festival. The HMV9 Harvest Festival, oh my god, allows you to leave. So I guess the idea is that you could leave to go get your hot pot item if you forgot to bring one with you. But what we can do is just like walk in and out of that festival 3 times, and that somehow counts as attending 3 festivals. But like casually, that sprite is so weird because yeah, things like the Summer 1 festival with Kai doesn't count, and other things that you would think would count as festivals do not count towards that sprite. Yeah, I don't think strong logic, we have Blue Heart, was something that they cared about when they made this game, to be honest. The game is pretty broken. Even when you're playing casually, you're gonna encounter glitches, some of which are game breaking, unfortunately. For speedrunning, we do play on a very early release, early revision, because it has more glitches, of course. But it also can make the game more unstable, right? So there is the possibility always for freezes and crashes and that kind of stuff. So it's unfortunate, but much easier for speedrunning. We use a North American 1.0 version for most runs. How do you split off just one T item into your held slot? Yeah, that's actually something that is not super easy either. You just kind of have to get a feel for how to do it. Like, let me see if I can try to explain. Like, I'm tapping on the item, but I'm not like holding. I'm just like lightly tapping, and I don't know how to explain. It's a very light tap, and then I tap over to where I want the one item to go. But you see how this is a very dark outline, and then that is a very light outline? That's how I can tell whether I have the whole stack selected or one stack selected. And I have to be careful with that, because if I give her the whole stack is gone, right? Which is not a big deal in this particular run, because I could also give her turbo jolts, which she likes just the same. But I'm kind of trying to keep track of how many gifts I've given her, so that's why I'm using something other than the turbo jolts, because I'm drinking those, so it's harder to tell. So I've given her about 20 gifts now, and we still need to give her like another 47 gifts, so. Okay, so we're back to leveling the sickle. Yeah, I wish holding a stack would give them just one item, but unfortunately that's not how it works. The sickle levels pretty quick compared to some other tools, so that's nice. I guess I could check on the progress here. We're still in gold. But those are the only two tools we're going to level all the way, is the watering can, which you can see is already into Maestro. Just need a little bit more of that, and then the sickle, because they're the fastest ones. How many sprites do you need to marry someone? You need 60 sprites to rescue the Harvest Goddess, and then you can get married. The main category for this game is Rescue Harvest Goddess, and that's the only goal, is to unlock 60 sprites so that the Harvest Goddess comes back. Oops. Keep picking it up instead of slicing it. Okay, what am I supposed to do today? I need to hire the fishing team again. And theoretically it doesn't matter where you hire the fishing team, but I always do it at the beach, and I just try to keep that consistent. I know other people who run this game pick other sites, and then they seem to have more issues, or more frequent issues than I do, with them not catching the number of fish you need them to catch. So just to be safe, I always go with the beach. Okay. We're gonna build another bird shed. Talk to supermarket. Did I get all my rucksack upgrades? I'm not 100% sure. Yeah, I did. Okay. So this should be our last supermarket purchase. So when we back out here, we should get another channel sprite. Yeah, this is channel 2. This is the TV shopping in this game. So this is how you buy like the big bed and the kitchen and stuff. And we're gonna buy an item from them today, which is the table. The table is what you need to own before you can start upgrading your house. The first house upgrade is locked behind the table, coffee table. And the items there are on a consistent rotation, so I know that the table is always going to be up for purchase on this day if I unlock Venus on this day. So that's all I needed to do. Where's my watering can? Check on our fodder barn. It's still standing, so we got plenty of time though, so I'm not worried about it. I know I sound like I'm worried about it, but I swear I'm not worried about it. Okay. Our table is here. I definitely have bigger things to worry about in this run. Bigger RNG elements that we'll get to later. But that is one of them. I think over the years, the amount of RNG in the run has definitely gotten better, but there are still some pretty big RNG elements. Mainly, yeah, the lumber sprites and the barn falling down, and yeah, getting enough winter and summer storms. I haven't gotten any summer storms yet, which is a little spooky, but you know. Summer storms are actually less common than winter storms are. I think summer storms, it's maybe about like I want to say like 10% chance every day. And then winter storms are closer to like a 10 to 15% chance. I could be reading the graphs wrong though, which is entirely possible. My statistical analysis brain is a little rusty. Okie doke. So I don't want to go outside today because somebody's at my door. Water my pineapple, move on. And the 20th is a festival, so no gifting, but my pineapple should be done. It is. So I'll send that off for another sprite. Okie doke. So let's do a couple more days of gifting. I'm gonna equip my thing. And then we don't have to water anymore, of course. I just intuitively know when somebody wants to talk to me, and my introvert brain tells me to go stay inside, avoid them. What? What did I do? Okie doke. No, it's towards the end of summer, so I'm gonna finish up eating the wild grasses that I need to eat. So let's do that. There's a bunch here, and I kind of have to set the DS down to do this too, because I have to like use my right hand on the touch screen and then my left hand has to reach across to press the X button. And also there's like kind of a weird glare sometimes if I'm holding the screen up and it's hard to see the grasses. Okay, so now we've ate 150, or we've eaten 150 wild grass, so we're all done with that. Let's level our sickle some more though. Making pretty good progress. Now we don't need these wild grasses, so we can start slicing those up too. Yeah. And I like to go where I can do like this little combo 3 animations in a row, because it feels a lot faster than just like walking in a straight line. I swear I'm gonna go outside and I'm gonna find a dog on top of the air conditioner. I don't know. They're crazy. Like if I was a good gamer, I would be able to avoid these animations, because the high fatigue animations are actually like 4 seconds long, so it is a time waste to see them. When like drinking a turbo gel is only a 1 or 2 second animation, like that can add up over time. Okay, so we're almost done. Okay, we are done. And what do we do today? We just build a bird shed. Oh, key's not open yet. I came in 10 minutes too early, but I don't care. You're gonna answer when I tell you to answer. Okay, bird shed. We have 3 dogs. One is a Chihuahua, like Golden Retriever mix, I think. And one is like an Aussie mix. She's very pretty. And then the other one was a stray, so I don't really know what she is, but she's some kind of like Boston Terrier type, some kind of terrier. She doesn't seem, you would think being a stray that she would be like a pit bull, but I don't think she is. She's got a small head. All right, our fodder barn's still standing. So we won't be able to build our 5th bird shed until that fodder barn falls, but we need to do some house upgrades, so it shouldn't be a problem. Today's a festival, so we can't gift. Okay. Some more gifts. We need a total of 60,000 love points with Celia for her to hit red heart so we can marry her. So yeah, we get about 12,000 from the heart events, another 12,500 from her hidden love boost, and the rest has to come from us gifting. And yeah, we're getting about 500 love points a day, 300 from the gift and 200 for talking to her. And yeah, unfortunately she doesn't have an easier gift. Her favorite gift, which gives plus 700 love points a day, is cake, which is pretty hard to make. You need a lot of ingredients and a lot of kitchen utensils and stuff. So not really feasible in a speed run. And then her plus 500 gifts, it's pretty much just diamonds and like cooked curry dishes, which of course cooking is the same barriers, and getting diamonds, it was about like 20 minutes of gathering gifts. So in this case, it's just more efficient to give her more lower point gifts than it is to like go out of our way to try to get a higher affection gift. Ugh, I need a drink. doesn't matter anymore. Yeah, so we got 0 summer storms, which is a little spooky, but we'll see what happens. Hopefully we get a lot of winter storms, but there's really not much we can do about that. It's really not worth the time to like save scum for storms, so yeah, DS is very both hands are occupied at all times, which is kind of difficult. You just don't have the free time to do like anything you need to do. I can't, like answer Discord messages or take a sip of water or anything. I can try. That's about all I got time for. Yeah, and basically like, I needed to refill my watering can, so I forgot to do. Like, you don't want to have downtime, or you don't want to have a time where you're just like standing there doing nothing or waiting for a store to open, because there's always something you can be doing or should be doing. Like, you can be mashing to level a tool to get a sprite, or yeah, something to work on getting a sprite. So yeah, basically there is no downtime because that would be very inefficient. So when we route, yeah, that's what we're trying to do, is just fill up all our free time. Hope that we have enough free time to be able to do all the things we need to do, like leveling the milker, which I need to get back to soon, and all that. And yeah, another challenge with routing is that, like, anytime there's a small optimization made to the Rescue Harvest Goddess route to improve that, like, all of your marriage runs are obsolete instantly, which, so a lot of these are pretty outdated. Muffy comes to mind, especially. Nami's probably pretty outdated at this point. So they do all need to be kind of rerouted and reran. But another tough thing is that at the moment, I don't really have much competition when it comes to marriage runs, because nobody else is really running them very often. So my motivation to optimize those times is a little bit lower. Okay. It wants me to level the watering can, so that's something I'm gonna need to keep an eye on because it shouldn't take too long. Unfortunately, while I'm looking at this screen, it does not update my watering can progress, so I have to like back out and go back in every once in a while. But thankfully I got 2 hands, so I can do that. I could also like water like this and that would update it, but that's a little less efficient than just backing out and going back in. But I want to be careful that I'm not over leveling, obviously, because that would be a waste. Today we have to do another fishing team hire. We're also going to start upgrading our house, and of course we're going to upgrade our sickle since that one was done already. Let's see, 64. Nice. Yeah, unfortunately a lot of mashing in this game. DSQ has far less mashing, so it's kind of nice. If an item underflow is ever found for DSQ, that would also cut down a lot of mashing too. It would give us another couple extra sprites. This one's almost there. Okay. So let's go to this place. I mean, who really knows Heinz too? Because maybe we could find out someday that actually you don't need the Harvest Goddess to get married, like we did in Magical Melody, right? We thought for a long time that you needed the goddess or a certain number of notes, I don't remember what it was, to be married, because that's what the game insert said. And then eventually we figured out that no, actually you don't. But yeah, I haven't messed with that too much. Okay, let's upgrade the sickle. Yeah, 30 notes sounds right. Alright. So we'll have to upgrade our house twice. So that first one's going. We're coming up on the festival like I talked about. The only festival we're going to actually go to, and we don't even have to actually participate in the festival. Like, we don't have to put an item in the hot pot. We can just enter and exit 3 times and then go home. We used to like pass out at festivals, which, I mean, technically that would be like a tiny bit of an optimization, but not really worth it if you have to spend the extra time to get your fatigue up. Like, sometimes you really don't have time before 10 to get it maxed, so I think it's more consistent usually to just go home. And I want to walk outside because somebody's there to tell me about the festival. Okay. Our house is bigger now. So let's go back to leveling the milker while we wait for the festival. I'm going to try really hard not to spill this water. Yeah, so we're about maybe halfway, a little better than halfway on the milker. I don't remember exactly what the number of uses. I want to say it's something like 12,000 individual uses, but maybe I'm being dramatic. Maybe it's 1,200. At one point I knew how many uses it takes to get the milker to level 99. But it's a lot. That's all I know. Yeah, somewhere in there. Like 1256 or something. A 100 uses per level. It definitely feels like a lot more than that. Yeah, I'm not being super duper efficient with my leveling today, but that's okay. I'm just waiting for 10. Okay. 1, 2, 3. And I don't have my teleport stone on. And we just go home. And we should have that sprite in the morning. We did it. This is another channel sprite. This is one that tells you about upcoming festivals. So unfortunately, will have some pop-up interruptions by that sprite, but it is what it is. Okay. Our sickle is done, so once we use that for the first time, it will be another sprite. But she is at green heart today, so that's good. We are right on time with our route. And I believe our next heart event will be on Winter 2, because it is something that we trigger later in the day, and we have to stay out pretty late in the day for the Winter 2 Thomas's request. So that's a lot of routing to like try to see what things you can combine. Like we need to also buy drinks from the bar, so the bar doesn't open until like 5 o'clock, so we'll also do that on Winter 2, since that's one of the only days where we're gonna stay out late enough for that. Thomas comes back at 4:30, and then we can go to the bar at 5, and I believe the heart event triggers after like 6:10 or something like that. Okay, so let's use that sickle. There's another sprite leader, so I guess we have 4 of them. I forgot about him earlier. That's for upgrading our sickle to maestro. There are other sprites associated with leveling, or not leveling, but acquiring the cursed tools and getting them blessed, which of course is a very time-consuming thing. But if you, this is a fun fact, chat. If you unlock those, if you get the curse tool, which are available on day 1 in DS and DS only. Oh man, I'm behind on my fishing sprite. Using the curse tool once will unlock the sprite for having leveled it to maestro, and for the curse tool. So if you can get a curse tool, you get like 2 sprites in one. It's pretty cool. So I was supposed to get a fishing sprite yesterday when I checked, but I didn't have it, so maybe I'll check again today and see where we're at. That's another small RNG element, is if we don't have them, then we'll have to hire them an extra few days or week. Let's see where we're at. Yeah, we're still behind. Oops, I dropped an item on the floor. We'll just have to check every couple days. That's unfortunate, but we'll see how it goes. Just means we might have to like sleep for another week or 2 after, or towards the end. And you notice I'm not really watering my bell pepper because it doesn't take very long for it to grow. So I just kind of hope for rain to do most of the work. And then towards the end of the season, I'll start watering it again. Rain is pretty common in autumn. Okay, I guess let's check again for fish. Fishing sprite. Nope. Yeah, we're like really far behind. That's unfortunate. Hopefully I didn't forget to like hire them or something. Yeah, they're hired. We'll deal with it later. Of course, it's a marathon, so something is going to go off the rails at some point. It's okay though. But other than that, we're making a pretty good progress. Okay. As I go fishing again in the morning. There he is. So, what is today? The 19th? So yeah, we're like a whole week behind on fishing, on our fishing team, which maybe I forgot to hire at some point, which is entirely possible, so it may be on me, but we'll just have to hire them for another week later on. It's okay. Okay. We have a festival here, so we'll sleep for a couple days. And this are the pop-ups I was talking about, so we can get a couple of these, unfortunately, but all right. So another hiring and building day. We will level the milker while we're waiting. And I'll try to be more efficient. Maybe it will let us play some music. What do we want, guys? Oh, that's pretty moody. That's too quiet. Unfortunately, I don't have very many records to choose from. You unlock more records when you get married and when you have a child. And then if you put your copy of Friends of Mineral or More Friends of Mineral in the bottom slot of your DS, you can also unlock some songs from Friends of Mineral which is cool. Let's see. 64 memories. Let's see. Ah, I'm misclicking. My left hand is not super coordinated. Okay. So yeah, fishing team. Yeah, I'm trying to decide what I want to do. I guess when it's time to hire the lumber team for 14 days, I'll just do 7 days of fishing and 7 days of lumber instead. And hope that the lumber team has time to do what they need to do. Because yeah, I feel like I must have missed a week of hiring if I'm like 6 days behind. That's too much of a coincidence to happen on its own. Okay. Let's put that on. House upgrade number 2. We can, is that what we do? Is my watering can done? Or I mean bell pepper. It's probably fine. Let me see. Yeah, it's almost done. I'll send my watering can off. Oh, they're closed. Not anymore, they're not. I'll still have some days towards the end if I need to water some more, but they should only need like 1 or 2 more days of rain to be fully grown, the bell peppers. Okay. And we got rain today, so that's good. Oh, there they are done. I planted 2 because Thomas could possibly ask for a bell pepper on the Winter 2 event. So I put 1 in my pocket and then 1 shipped for a Sprite. So. It's pretty good, yeah. Thomas has another point of RNG because if he asks for an item that we can't easily get, it's like a 15-second time loss every time. And it's only a 50-50 chance that he asks for an item that we can obtain, that we can get. And it's a list of 10 items. So you can ask for black grass, white grass, bell pepper, peach. I'm thinking there's something else I can't think of right now. And he can ask for like stuff we can't really get, like moon dumplings or a golden egg, which doesn't even exist in this game, and marmalade and diamonds. Oh, he asked for a bracelet too, or is a necklace. I don't remember. All right. So we're getting to the end of autumn and into winter. Okie doke. So now we have room there for our big bed. So we'll buy that on the next time that we're going to be out. I can't remember off the top of my head what time the TV shopping opens, but unfortunately they're not available at 6 a.m. like in Friends of Mineral Town. Yeah, 9 or 10. It's definitely not 11. And unfortunately, you cannot miss connection the TV shopping or the church. For whatever reason, it doesn't work the same. How many gifts have we given? That's, what, 50 gifts we've given? So actually not too many more. Well, another like 15 to 20 gifts. No water can. Doctor, we can impress her by unlocking a Sprite in front of her. She actually doesn't care, but I think it's impressive. I would be kind of blown away. And then we just leave like it's no big deal. Okay. Oh yeah, that's the other winter 2 item I forgot about is a matsutake mushroom. So we collect one of those. I need to save now. Because I kind of need to manipulate the weather. I want to have winter 2 sunny so that 1, I don't have a storm preventing me from doing the winter 2 event. And 2, for the hard event, I need sunny weather. So we'll have to save scum a little bit. Yeah, it is really nice that everybody's available at 6 a.m. Because when you're like playing casually, that's all I do is like pop around to everybody to gift them first thing in the morning and then go about my day, and essentially no time has passed. All right, so here's Thomas. Let's see what he asks for. He wants a diamond. I can't give him a diamond, so we'll have to reload our save. Like I said, it's a 50-50, and sometimes Thomas is just not kind. Try again. White grass. I don't have one right now, but I can easily get one. So. Alright, it wants white grass. We can do that. Let's see. Where's the white grass? There's one. Okay. Let's level our milker some more. He'll be back at 4:30 to collect that, so we're gonna do some stuff in the meantime. Yeah, I don't know. I guess I'm supposed to hire the lumber team today. I think I am still going to, so that if I have a winter storm, I have room to for it to pop down more sticks and stones. We do have a lot of room in winter because there's no like weeds and stuff to take up spaces, but should I? No, I'm debating. Maybe I will just do the fishing team just so that my timing for catching our last fishing sprite is not that far off. Yeah, I guess it'll be fine. I feel like we're gonna be behind on the lumber sprites regardless of what I do, so because I didn't get any summer storms. In like my ideal runs, I get like 2 summer storms and then like 2 or 3 winter storms, and that puts me pretty good, but oh, another thing I need to see is if my fodder barn fell. And I need to watch my TV shopping. Horse, please go away. Alright, so then the big bed's there, we can buy that. Let's see if he will let us build the bird shed. Yeah, okay, so our fodder barn must have fallen down, or otherwise we would not be allowed to buy this. Okay, cool. We needed to go and hire... Yeah, I'll just do the fishing team to try to keep me on track. Hiring the fishing team in winter is a pretty well-known glitch in this game. It can sometimes kind of randomly max out your money or underflow your metal count. Kind of complicated. Okay, So our bar here is full now. Oops, I need to drink. So now, oh no. Dang it. That's a freeze. But I guess we did have a save this morning, so that's okay. We just have to redo Thomas, which is unfortunate, but that's DS for you. Yeah, that's okay. It happens. We do have a save from the same day, so we'll hope Thomas is not too big of a jerk. Okay, now he wants a black grass, which I do have, so it's fine. Yeah, it happens with this game quite a bit, so not that unexpected, but you know, of course in a marathon run I would have a freeze on 1 or 2. But that's okay. Okay, so now we need to like remember what I did and didn't do already. Okay, I have the black grass. We need to watch this. I can rethink again if I want to hire the fishing team, which I think is fine. That's what I'm gonna do. Alright. So unfortunately you gotta mash the rest of this again. That's alright though. There was definitely worse places for me to have a freeze because I haven't really been safety saving as much as I probably should for a marathon. It's okay though. Lost a couple minutes. Yeah, the game is only 20 years old. Okay, that's not that old. So this year is the 20-year anniversary of the game, so I'm hoping I can do some, you know, more special runs or something this year to celebrate, at least on the like important milestone days, maybe. Ow, my arm is tired of mashing already, but this is the last of the mashing, so once I fill this bar I gotta mash like 99 more times and then we're good. I don't know about that, Desert. I mean, I have to do DS queued at some point, but I'm holding out for more glitches. Because that's going to be like a 30-hour affair, probably. Okay, so now the bar's full. And every time I use the milker, it will level up by 1 level. And this determines how many milk you get from each use. So if I were to use the milker right now, it would give me like 16 milk. I want to level it up to 99, which will actually give me 100 bottles of milk. I need a break though, so let's do our buying. Okay, that was bird shed, right? Now I'm all discombobulated, but... Desert did finish his run, what do you mean? He wanted black grass, I need to remember. Everybody finished, yeah. That was what was so crazy about the 101 spray race, is that all 4 of us managed to finish our run, which for a 24-hour plus run is pretty crazy. Okay, we did that, we did that. Continue leveling until he comes back at 4:30. When he comes back at 4:30, I'm also gonna do what's called a pedometer glitch. So I'm gonna use a tool, and then during the animation, I'm gonna drag that tool into an empty inventory space. And for whatever reason, because broken game is broken, that's gonna add a bunch of steps to my pedometer. So then the next time that I take a step, it will trigger a cutscene with Guts congratulating me for reaching like 10,000 steps or something. And I can use that to skip over part of the cutscene. Let's drink these. So we need to keep a time. Oh, let me just save so I don't have to do that again if we have another issue. What Desert does not have is a Rescue Harvest Goddess run with video proof on the board. Okay, so our milker is leveled, and we will use this later on. And at the moment, I'm kind of out of things to level, so maybe I'll just take the break instead of trying to level something else. I could try to get some of this other junk out of my inventory while I have the time. He wants blackgrass, so I can throw these away safely. He doesn't want that. Okay. And then let's put a tool in our hand. Okay. I'll save again because I'm paranoid now. It's true. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna like use this tool, drag it over here, and if I go to my pedometer, you notice I have like 6 million steps. Oh, dang it, I forgot to put the item in my hand. You have to give him the grass. Okay. So now when I take a step during the cutscene, it's going to interrupt the cutscene and I don't have to watch the rest of it. Sub 20, all notes was that long back in the day. Okay, so now this is the interruption because of my pedometer. And now I don't have to watch the rest of that cutscene, but I did still unlock the sprite associated with it, which is Iran. And now 5 o'clock, we can go buy drinks at the bar. We can't buy water, it has to be something else, but that was before lots of stuff. With no route, you just went for it. That's crazy. Okay, so this is for buying 1 drink. This is Spirity. We need to buy 50 drinks for the next sprite. And like I said, actually, this is part of Muffy's Hidden Love Boost. So by buying these 50 drinks, she'll actually be at Purple Heart, even though I've never talked to her. Yeah, I mean, this is just, you know, juice. It's not, you know, necessarily alcoholic, right? Like in the Sasao when they changed it to a cafe or whatever. Oh no. Speaking of drinking water, that's a good idea, O'Malley. My throat is already giving out and we're still have like another half an hour. I just don't have time in between. That's rough. Pepsi sounds good, but it's not water. Yeah, I have a Coke Zero here, but yeah, my throat needs water. I'd be interested in trying this round, but much mashing would drive me insane. Probably give me a repetitive stress injury. Yeah. I'm probably going to pay for it at some point in my future, but... I mean, there are workarounds. You can do other sprites besides mashing, but... The milker is pretty important because it gives us like 7 sprites or something. Like I said, DSQ has less mashing, so maybe that would be more your speed. Because there are no milker glitches, so we don't have to level the milker in that one. We can't level a milker in that one. I am a big Dr. Pepper person for sure. I grabbed a Coke when I thought it was a regular Coke, but it's a Coke Zero earlier. Oh, also before we leave here, we need to talk to Griffin. We need to like meet him to be able to trigger one of the heart events. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of artificial sweetener aftertaste, but sometimes I can get over it. I'm also not a big fan of like drinking my calories, so sometimes I feel better drinking a 0 sugar or something, or 0 calorie drink. I don't know. So we are gonna do a heart event after this. Yeah, I'm not sure what time. I should have written down what time I can trigger that up, but I feel like it's not till 6:10 or something. Or maybe it's 6:10 is the latest you can do it. Yeah, tea and coffee is pretty good in terms of saving calories. I usually, if I go out to a restaurant, I just drink water. Because you save a lot of money not ordering drinks. Okay, we did it. We had 50 drinks. So here's Soli. Okay, and let's try to hit the heart event. Oh yeah, I'll show you though. If we talk to Muffy, she has a purple heart. That's just from her hidden love boost. Oh, we got it. Okay, another heart event. Purple heart event. We are... I finally caught up to you. You're really fast. I'm skipping ahead. Oh, I'm sorry. A little while ago, I was on my way to the spring, and then I saw you. I thought we could go together. That's why I was following you. Do you want to join me? I will go with her. Really? That's great. Well, let's go. And she had yellow heart because of our answer. It's pretty here every time I come. Do you know the legend about the harvest goddess living here? I believe that legend. Strange, isn't it? I don't think it's strange. I've seen her. It's the first time anyone has ever said he believed me. When I told Vesta, all she did was laugh. Can I tell you the real reason why I come here? I've been in rather delicate health since I was young, so I haven't gone outside much. My friends all played outside, but I couldn't go out. I was really sad, but as I've gotten older, I've gradually gotten better. I wanted to see what it was like to work on the outside world, so Vesta's letting me work with her. But sometimes I have pain in my chest. I'm not completely healed. That's why I come here to pray. The harvest goddess is here, so every time I come to make a wish. I hope that my illness will be cured quickly. Am I thinking it's childish? Don't you think? No. Alright, thank you for listening. It's about time to go home. Well, goodbye. Okay, I think I did everything I was supposed to do today, hopefully. Did I hire the fishing team, actually? I don't know. I feel like I did. Should be fine. Yeah, not easy to talk that fast, or read that fast. Okay, so our fodder barn is gone. We'll build this in its place. Okie dokie, we go to bed. I have my thing, yeah, okay. Here's our big bed. What are you planning to do with such a big bed? Are you going to live with somebody? Oh, it's none of my business. No, it's not, Thomas. Don't worry about it. You actually don't even share the bed with your wife in this game. Like, you sleep on your same little twin on the side, and then she gets a big bed to herself until you have a baby, and then the baby sleeps in the big bed with her. So, yeah, I don't know how that works, the big gap in between them. Yeah, maybe I just wanted a triple bed so I can keep rolling. Okay. So that was, what, 2 hard events? We have 2 more. Yeah, my voice is just already destroyed. It's only been 2 hours of talking. Yeah, I'm supposed to fish for a fishing sprite on the 8th, but I guess I gotta wait another week because yeah, I'm behind on that. Yeah, my allergies are pretty bad today because I had the windows open earlier and it was all windy. And I had to take an allergy pill because it started getting bad. It's like, oh no, I can't be like crying for the marathon. Ah, I always miss that turn. Ah! I try to cut it close to be fancy, but then I mess it up. Aye. I think we got another like 10-ish days of gifting and then we stop gifting for a while. But yeah, I'm actually really hoping that I get some winter storms during this next few days. Like, snow is better than sun. But yeah, we'll probably be behind on lumber sprites unless we get really lucky. I gotta recalibrate my touchscreen. Yeah, the lumber sprites are always a gamble. Because if you do get lucky, like, you could have them by spring, early spring. But if you're not lucky, then you might have to wait until early summer. And that's just like a time waste. And like, you could route out to be like, oh, well, we'll just extend the rest of our activities into summer. But then that's a time waste if you could have got it all done by spring, right? So there's really no winning there. Yeah, if you're spending extra time to sleep longer, that's a waste, but yeah, so no storms yet. We'll see how it goes. Are they available today? Oh no, it's winter Thanksgiving, so I can't talk to anybody today. Oh, sorry, that was my phone, and it hit a guitar, so that was that huge sound. I'm sorry. I mean, yeah, there's one. Yeah. Cork. There's a guitar here. I don't know how to do anything with it, but my boyfriend does, and it's his. Oh shoot, I should have checked for my fishing spray. There's a storm, cool. Yeah, let's do that then. I guess today's as good a day as any. Okay, well, hopefully we have our fishing sprite, otherwise I'll have to hire again, which is not ideal, but we can catch a fish even though it's storming. We did it! Okay. So we have our last fishing sprite. This is rod, so this is for 1,000 fish caught. And I don't know why I save, but I save when I see a storm. It's just a habit from summer because I don't want my buildings to get destroyed. Okay. If I got like 2 more winter storms, that would make me feel a little bit more comfy, but we'll see what happens. So what do we have coming up after this? I believe we have Mr. Desert Penguin 8 with Harvest Moon for the SNES. I think it's like max endings or all endings, something like that. That should be a good one. And then we do have an overnight break, and then we pick up tomorrow around 10 a.m. Eastern time. Okay. Let's do this. Oh, I needed the other one too, my bad. And I will have another run tomorrow. I think it's around like 3 Eastern. Of DS cute in Japanese. Okay, so I need my horse. Where's my horse? I made a little trap for him. Okay, and now we gotta fix our inventory a little bit. That's actually pretty good. I need a brush and I'll need these shears. Okay, so now what you're gonna see is me use the brush and then switch to the milker during the brushing animation. And that is gonna put 100 bottles of milk in my hands. Where does this milk come from? I don't really know. Try not to think about it too much, seeing as this is a male horse, but we're gonna do this 27 times. This is gonna get us quite a few sprites. I think I'm gonna do this all today. Maybe waste a little bit of time, but I have to get it all done in one day, otherwise it messes up my underflow. So once we have all of these, we're going to start combining these stacks of 100 together. And eventually we're gonna create a stack that underflows, and it's a stack that's worth like negative 108 milk, right? So when we ship that negative milk, the game will underflow our number of milks shipped to the maximum, which is 1 billion. And that's going to let us get a lot of very difficult sprites very easily. We just had to put the work in to level this milker, and now we're able to do this. It's going to get us quite a few sprites, but it'll be in a minute. Okay, I'll get that out of my inventory. I forgot to ship an item in the horse. Yes, shout out Cody. He came in, dropped that glitch, and then disappeared forever. Well, hopefully not forever, but yeah, it's a very complicated thing. And this is a North American 1.0 exclusive kind of glitch, so don't be alarmed if you don't know about it. Okay. Let's go into Lumber Team. Hot Spring Underflow? I hope so. Okay, and what I can do today, since I'm kind of done doing everything, is to build the bathroom, because I can use that to make time pass faster. If I need to later on. Okay. And we're gonna sleep through the rest of winter. We're gonna cross our fingers and hope we get a storm or two. We're probably not. So yeah, we may end up going like a whole extra season. We're gonna get some cutscenes here for the holidays. Like tonight, since it's Christmas Eve or Christmas, or not tonight, I guess it's the night after. Thomas breaks into our home. He tries to give us a gift, but we don't have a stocking, so we don't get anything. You have to befriend Nina and give her a ball of yarn to be able to get the stocking. And you have to do that before Nina meets her end when you have a child. So I think there's still some way to oh, you know what I needed to do is go outside and start the bathroom building. I believe there's some way if you befriend Gallon to eventually get the stocking even after Nina's gone. I don't remember off the top of my head. I get a couple pop-ups for the New Year's Eve and New Year's Day festivals. Yeah, so basically what we need to do now, we need to check and see if we have the lumber sprites we're supposed to have, and we just do that by chopping a piece of wood or stone with our axe and hammer, respectively. And then we need to combine our milks into our mega milk to underflow it. And then ship that, and then ship some items so that we unlock all of those sprites. We need to buy some chickens and take care of those, and then we'll be pretty much done. I'm gonna go gift today because it is her birthday. I am wanting right now a rainy day as well. I just need a rainy day in spring here to trigger her Blue Heart event. Hi Demo, thanks for good luck. We're getting there. And I don't know if that puts her to orange or not, no. Alright. So yeah, I need a rainy day. Pretty badly. Okay, there's one. So we need to go to Dr. Hardy's house. We need to like talk to him to meet him. And then we should be able to trigger the blue heart event. Here we go. Dr. Hardy, how is it? You're doing much better thanks to the climate here. Really? That makes me happy. It's good that you came here. And by the way, you've gotten prettier. Oh, what? You're such a smooth talker. When a girl gets prettier, it often means she likes a boy. I missed a lot of there. Well, don't keep it a secret, and I won't tell anyone. Go on. She has a crush on a boy? What boy? Or you came for a visit? Celia came for an exam. Yeah, that's right. Well, not an exam, just a routine health check. I'm fine, so don't worry. Oh, your face is red. Are you okay? I'm fine. He puts the pieces together. I see. Hey, R, do you have a girlfriend? No. There you go. That's great. I don't know. I'm going home. She's mad, but she's on chart. See you later, R. We did it. Okay. Okay. Ow! I always sit with my knees bent. It's a bad idea. Okay. Okay, so what do we do today? Today I'm going to start combining all my milks. So I'm combining all these stacks, and like right now it's like 110, 12, 13. This stack is like way bigger than it's ever supposed to get. But I can do that because my upgraded milker gives me stacks of 100 when the max stack is 99. Okay, and now that the number disappeared, I ship this milk, and the game thinks I've shipped 1 billion milks. So now all I need to do is ship some random item to trigger all of these sprites to unlock. I think this is like Ridge. This is for 5,000 items shipped. 10,000 items shipped. $30,000 items shipped. $50,000 items shipped. This channel sprite is for 400 items produced on our farm. So like crops and milk and eggs and stuff counts. And another channel sprite next. This is for 100,000 items produced on our farm shipped. And that's the same, like, yeah, you could do a crop. It has to be one item though. And ours was milk of questionable source. And I need my horse back, as I need to ship either an egg, milk, or wool, and to unlock these red sprites. But thankfully I can shear my horse. If I do that same trick, I use the brush, and while the animation is happening, I swap the tool out for the shears. So I just press Y, move the shears over, And that puts a wool in my hands. I only get one because my shear is level 1, or not level up. So these are for shipping 300, 500, and then 1,000 eggs, milk, and wool, like combined. Obviously all I shipped was milk and a couple wools, but... okay. I mean, I guess I could check and see what lumber sprites I have, and then at least I would have more working, but I don't think I'm gonna have them all, but we'll see. Okay. Who's this? This is Alpin. This is for like 5 large stones, I believe. Rocky, this was for 15 large stones broken. And of course, I didn't do that myself. The team did that for me. That's why I hired them. This is for 100 small rocks broken. I did like 50 of those myself, but the team did the rest. This is Stony for 250 small stones. And the last one is Rosh for 500, but I'm more than willing to bet that I do not have him yet. Yeah. So, that's fine. We'll work on that later. In the perfect world, we would have them all today, but I don't. This is Pierre. This is for breaking 15 stumps, which is also, the team did that for me. This is Decoy for 250 small sticks. And then I don't have Woody yet. That's not that surprising. What can I do today? I can buy the blue feather. Since she's at Orange Heart, I can buy that, so I have that for later. But yeah, it's gonna require us to rehire the team, the lumber team, and probably sleep for quite a while. Yeah, we're pretty light on sticks and stones. So we're somewhere between 250 and 500. There's no way of knowing how close or how far I am. So it's hard to say how much more we need to do. And of course they're not spring storms, so we just kind of hope for a lot of rain, and yeah. And we hope that we don't have to sleep too long, because there is affection decay. There's a 10% chance every day that I don't talk to Celia that she loses 200 love points. So we don't want to make it excessive, but we gotta do what we gotta do. Okay. So I've done everything else, yeah. Yeah. I'm just going to use the bathroom. So there is a little bit flash warning if you're sensitive to that kind of stuff. Every time I use the bath here, it passes half an hour of in-game time, so we're gonna do that to advance the time to trigger the yellow heart event. Am I miscounting? I feel like something is a little bit... I feel like I have an extra sprite. Is what I'm feeling right now. Because if I have 55... and I'm going to get 2 from the chickens, and then 2 more from caring for the chickens, that's 4, right? So then I only need 1 of these lumber sprites. I think there's something messed up with my route. I think maybe I was not supposed to buy 50 drinks. I thought I counted earlier and it was 60, so I don't know what I did. I don't want to chance overshooting it, so I did in my last derest have some issues triggering this cutscene, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, like, is she inside yet? She's in there. Did I ever talk to Griffin? Maybe I didn't ever meet him like I said I needed to. It's sunny. Okay, here we go. Oh, welcome. You've got time, right? I'll buy you one, so drink up. Okay, wait here a minute. Very kind of him to offer me a drink in his own bar. This is it. Here, this is special. Drink up. It's good. Is it good? Of course it is. Who could this be? Celia. Good afternoon, Griffin. I brought vegetables. Hey, thanks for doing that. Here are the vegetables. Thank you. I have some things to do, so I need to leave, but please take your time. Thank you. He's gonna leave us alone in the bar. Hey, Yar. What's up? It's just the two of us now. Why don't you tell me some interesting story? I'll tell you about the farm. She hits red heart because we impressed her with our sickling skills. Farms take a lot of work. I really admire your hard work. It's about time to go home. It was fun. Tell me more stories soon. So now the only thing we need is 5 more sprites. You're acting a bit goofy. Did something happen? You boy fell in love. Sorry, Griffin. You're acting weird. Well, maybe something good happened. Well, that's great. Well, sorry to hold you up. Please come again. Bye. Okay. Did I rehire the team? Yeah, I did. Okay. So, yeah. I don't know. We'll wait a few days and then buy our chickens. I guess I could do double chicken hell as a backup, and then I think that would get me there. What was my estimate? Was it 250? Because I don't know about that, but we'll be close. Yeah, so with my extra reset time, I'm probably pretty close, but we're trying our best. Okay. We can still do it. And it's okay because it's only desert and he doesn't mind. And there's an overnight break, so I'm not going to throw off the entire marathon. Is the team even still working? That's what I need to check on. Okay, so I guess we'll check now this next day. I have Woody. And if I don't have Rush, I don't think it's a big deal. Because I think I messed up my route and I went over. Okay, so that's fine. I really should have done this on a Tuesday or on a Wednesday so that it was not Tuesday. This is what happens when you reroute without like rerunning, and I didn't do my I didn't do the de-rest run that I was supposed to do. That's fine. We'll be okay. Okay, so now we are going to buy our chickens. 20 chickens, and then we're going to touch glove pet them and pick them up for a couple more sprites. Right? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Should have just gone to 11 so that I don't have to misconnection her, but it's fine. Okay, now we buy chickens. And chicken now is about 5 minutes of very loud cutscenes, so I'm sorry. But we're almost done. We've done everything else. We have her at Red Heart. Hopefully she didn't decay below Red Heart. Yeah, she did. Like, I'll gift her a couple more times and that should be fine. Yeah, marginally better than Sheepel. We do get one less sprite, but it does take like 5 minutes less in real life time. We have our big bed, we have our house upgrades, we have the blue feather. So I need to back out after I think I have at least 10 to trigger one sprite to unlock, and then go back and buy the rest, and then back out for the other one. I'll do like one more, and then that should be close. Yeah, we'll do one more. Would be fixed by me counting, but... This is Mick. Okay, we go back again. I misconnection her again, and I buy the rest of my chickens. Yeah, sorry, I did not make my estimate, but... oh, well. That's on me for not routing properly. But it kind of works out because I needed a backup sprite anyway, because my lumber sprites did not work out. So, mostly it was not my fault, it was RNG's fault, but... the random number goddess of this game is not always kind to me. Well, that's part of Harvest Moon speedrunning, is being able to adapt to that kind of stuff, because there is a lot of RNG in a lot of different runs. Not game ending. Yeah, not too bad. I have 245 on my live split. Which world record is 239, so I did something wrong. Yeah, DS does have variance. All your backups are pretty much an extra 5 minutes. Okay, now we put our gloves on. Here they are. And we touch our chickens. I'm gonna do this 50 times. So it'll take about 3 days. Since we have 20 chickens. Yeah, the all of the noises. The whistle, the jingle, the whatever this vibrate sound is. We can pet our cat too, doesn't matter. So we get one sprite for 50 of these touch glove pets, another one for 50 like talks or pickups, so us picking up the chicken and putting it back down counts towards another sprite. And then, so we do this. It's gonna be about 5 minutes. And then we can propose once we have the goddess. And then we can, we have to sleep for like another week. And then the wedding happens and we're done. Another day of this. Okay. But this has been fun. Didn't go as smoothly as I wanted it to, but that's kind of the way marathons go. I do need to figure out like what sprite I don't have written in my notes though. Because I double checked that I had 60 in my route because I thought it was short one, but I'm actually over one, which was Rosh. But we didn't get him anyway this time, so it's all good. Yeah, DS is like very intricate. You're always doing something. There's no standing around doing nothing. There's a lot to it, which could be, you know, intimidating for new runners because it is a lot to learn, a lot of glitches, but we do have some shorter categories. Like Earth Percent is right now like a 20-ish minute run. That only needs you to get 20 sprites, so that goes pretty quick. And it also covers a lot of the major glitches. So if you learn that run, you're pretty solid on the big glitches. And we also have channel percent, which like I said earlier is to get all 9 of the channel sprites. And that can help you practice leveling the milker, because that's basically all we do is level a milker while we're waiting to buy supermarket items and sleep to a festival, and then you do a few other little extra things and you're there. So there are shorter categories out there. The marriage runs are definitely some of the longer ones. And then 101 sprites is of course the actual marathon and test of endurance, because that's at about 24 hours right now. Okay, we have Callie. We need one more touch glove pet. Maybe 2 more. There it is. And if I count, unless my counting is super bad, this should be Goddess. There she is. We got Goddess at 250. Do I know where Celia is right now? Maybe she's still inside. Let's double check that she's at Red Heart. She is. Let's go to your place. We have proposed. I didn't think you would just give it to me out of the blue, so I was surprised. My health has been poor for a long time, so I didn't think I would get married. But since meeting you, that feeling has faded away. Every time I meet, I get nervous and excited. I think you're the best medicine there is for me. My answer? Of course it's yes. I'm going to tell Vesta, won't you come with me? They're surprised. Congratulations. Thank you, Vesta. What's this about a wedding? I won't allow it. Marlin. Why would you say such a thing? This is something to be celebrated. It will make this child miserable if you oppose this. If you're so against it, then I don't know what she says. Get out of here. No. Hey, R, if you make Celia cry, I will never forgive you. Celia, if something happens, you come right home. Nothing will happen, so don't worry. Well, that's good. When is the ceremony? We talked about it, and we're going to have it in about a week. I see you'll live happily. I'm happy, Vesta. You better get to work and earn a good living. I will. Yeah, Marlin is not the nicest guy there, but unfortunately a lot of the marriage proposals have somebody being a jerk about it. Okay, so we just gotta sleep for 7 days, and we'll have ourselves a nice summer wedding. And if you're ready on time, Desert, we're getting there. Only went like 5 minutes over estimate. Probably more than that. I'm gonna have another festival thing. Okay, is it this next night? I never keep track. We did it! That's time. It is my honor to preside over this wedding. And now I will ask the bride, do you promise to love him as long as you shall live? Yes, I do. She's so cute. Wonderful. And now I will ask the groom, do you promise to love Celia as long as you shall live? Thank you all for the GGs. I'm completely happy. I now pronounce you married. Art. Ta-da! Congratulations! Let me toll the wedding bells. And we get credits. Okay. Well, that was it, guys. Like I said, I'll be back tomorrow for DSQ in Japanese around 3 p.m. Eastern. Please stick around. We're gonna have Desert Penguin 8 with Harvest Moon SNES max endings, and I'll be sticking around and chat for at least a few more hours until I fall asleep. But thank you guys for hanging out. I hope you guys are having a good time, and yeah, we'll see you all around this weekend. Desert can cut me whenever. I love you guys. Bye. I pressed it by too early, but